homelessness in America shouldn't be a thing. But if the city is bent on capitalism, then they need homeless people there as an example of what happened if you don't play the game.
We forgot what we were, right? Just with that 2 generations we talking about. My grandparents and my parents, and even me, I'm born in 73. There wasn't a block I couldn't walk on as a kid that there wasn't some food on the block. Grapes, pears, apples, pomegranates, something. And that's all gone. That, like, I remember when I first got to college over by the Vine City Station, there used to be a pecan grove. And the homeless brothers would be down there when it was time, and they'd crack up the pecans, eat the pecans all day. But food was always prevalent. But we got to this capitalist piece where we want you to buy everything.
Everything.
And so the food forests that are coming up now, like the Browns Mill Food Forest in Atlanta, off in Southeast, and just now planting stuff that people can just pick off of a tree or a vine is now coming prevalent. And I give the city of Atlanta credit. I have a 501c3 called the Georgia Black Owned Farm Tours. And what we do is we take people to visit these farms. And we want you there, one, because we want you to buy directly from them. We want to kind of cut that middleman out of these opportunities. But also we want people to understand the mechanism of farming. It's not what's on TV. It's not pretty. And most farms, if you go to a real farm, it's ugly. It ain't pretty.
Yeah.
It's muddy. It's destructive. It's things going on. We shouldn't stink.
I'm talking about like animals.
No, it still shouldn't stink.
Okay,
you got to come to one of mine.
I done been to some stinking.
Yeah. So what happens is when we accepted the colonizer's mindset, right? Back in the day, your grandparents, our grandparents, great-grandparents, they had chickens. They probably had a pig somewhere. And if you give pigs enough space, a pig will set a latrine in that corner. Its bed will be in that corner, and it'll eat over here. Yeah. But they're not what people say they are.
It's corporate
because you done made the space small. They don't have no choice. But if you want clean living, like my grandparents had pigs that could be out, and they could be out like dogs. And because they're smart enough, and once you set the system, and even in the 1800s, you would have like 10, 15 pigs. You get them an ear notch, and they just turn them loose. And then them pigs know, like you ever hear the saying, the cows come home? The cows come home at night. Yeah. And the pigs come home at night. And we lost that because we took the humanity out of farming. And it was just about, I need to get as much out of these animals as possible and rape them. I'm not going to give them what God intended them to have. So when people talk to me about halal and about kosher, I want to see where the animals live.